and welcome. This is Japan, and I wanted to go over the ROH Supercard of Honor this weekend. Obviously, we have a huge loaded week of wrestling either way, like just so many shows that this one kind of people feels like kind of slides under the radar. But I honestly think this could be low key, pretty awesome card. It's five matches so far. I think the TBS, not TBS, the ROH Peer Championship, I think has got pushed off the card. I think it was supposed to be on this card, so I believe it's just these five matches. So we'll jump into it. I've watched quite a few ROH TV programs for the last like 2, 3 months, and I was thinking of like doing some type of video or something on it, but I didn't really know what to do. So I was just waiting for another big event to come up to talk about it because Ring of Honor is pretty fun. I mean, they've kind of had this big giant invasion of luchadors, which is just so much fun. Like it's just such a fun wrestling style, and on top of like all the other type of world class wrestling that goes on ROH, there's it adds to a very, very nice thing. So let's jump into the five matches that are going to be on the card. So we'll start off with the ROH World TV Championship. This is Nick Wayne versus, is it Titan? It looks like Titan, but I think it's like Titina. I heard it said on the last card that I watched, but I didn't know exactly, thinking about it, how you say it exactly. I was like, I didn't think about that. I need to remember how it was said. Um, Honestly, this is kind of one of those weird predictions where I feel like it could go either way just because uh, they already kind of had a match, and I'm pretty sure Titan had the victory in the bag, but they ran out of time limit. So I'm gonna honestly believe that he's going to win this title. I feel like they put it on Nick Wayne, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I feel like this type of title would be perfect for somebody like him, where they can absolutely go crazy with the other luchadors that will be coming in and out of the program. So I'm gonna go with that as being the first title change. Next up is probably my like non-fun match. I don't know. I'm not really that excited. It's the Sons of Texas versus the Infantry. The Sons of Texas being Sammy Guevara and Dustin Rhodes. They are the current tag team champions, and I think they're going to retain. I don't really see them losing, especially in Texas. That kind of seems kind of wild that you would have them lose in the first place, and let alone in Texas. But I guess stranger things have happened. But I'm not a huge fan of this match. It's there. It makes sense for like their storyline that they've been playing out, so it's not completely random, but it's just not really my thing. Next up, we have Moriarty versus Blue Panther. They've already had a match too, not that long ago. Um, Again, I'm not really sure why they're running it back. It's the ROH Peer Championship or champion that they're going for that belt. And yeah, I don't really see Moriarty losing here. I mean, they've already kind of ran the match and he got tapped out, so I think he obviously beats Blue Panther here. Um, it's kind of would be kind of crazy to put the title on Blue Panther, him being kind of on the older side. Not that he's a bad wrestler, even though he's old. It's just you would hope that like he's not going to be able to defend it super often. So the probably best way of to just put it on Moriarty. Honestly, it just makes a lot of sense. And then we got the ROH Women's World Championship. Athena is nearing 1,000 days. I just can't see them doing anything. It's Athena versus Thunder Rosa. I feel Thunder Rosa is probably the biggest name valued person to go after this title in a while. So there's a good shot. Thunder Rosa is from Texas, so there would be a huge possibility they could pull the trigger. The only reason why you do it here is if you're going to move Athena to the main roster, where she's going to go after either Tony Storm or go after Mercedes Moné. Like, that's the only reasonable reason to have her lose here. I just feel like that 1,000 day reign is just too sweet to not, try to get to. So I'm gonna go with Fina, but I do believe this one is literally down the middle, that it could go either way. But then we get to the main event. I'm guessing it's Bandito versus Takeshita for the ROH World Championship. Um, yeah, I really don't know what you do here because Bandito's been super hot. He's in phenomenal shape and doing phenomenal matches. His match against Mesque Dorado recently was probably an easy S tier, one of the matches that you should probably definitely watch. type of recommendation. It was just a phenomenal match. And Takesha's going to go out there, and I think he's going to give him that type of match too. Takesha is one of my favorite men's wrestlers. Um, Only reason why I would say Takesha doesn't win here is that like he's kind of all over the place. Like he's in Japan, he's doing stuff in the main roster and doing stuff here in ROH. It's just kind of crazy that he would win this championship because I think if he wins it, he takes it with him, and we don't really see this title defended that often because he's got a million other things to do. And I kind of feel like he should have next on Kenny Omega, like going after Kenny Omega again, if especially if Kenny Omega wins the title. So I kind of feel like he loses here. I just don't know exactly how it's done, but I think Bandito retains. But man, it's going to be one hell of a match. This low key is kind of a small card, but I think it's going to be one of the better ones. It's on Friday, so if you're, watching Friday Night SmackDown and want to flip in between, I feel like that's the best way of doing it. I'm gonna be doing that for sure. What I'll probably do is watch this live and then watch SmackDown afterwards because I watch, it's probably the best way of just being able to skip through the commercials and stuff. I mean, either way, you could do it either which way, but I think I would go for this because I feel like there's gonna be more spoilers and crazier things on this card than SmackDown this week. But man, we are just gunning. I'm like trying to get videos out for everything, and it's like I'm already putting 2 videos out, but some days I'm like, dude, I could honestly put 3 videos on this one day, or I could do this, and it's absolutely insane. But this card seems great, and yeah, I'll be doing a match review on this card also. So look forward to that, and I've been trying to get some more ROH content on the channel because I do really enjoy the product right now. I just don't always know what necessarily to do other than just like rating matches. So if you guys have any ideas, or maybe we'll go over the roster one day, something like that could be really fun to do. So until next time, this has been Japan. Bye, guys.